How exactly did FNATIC gain so much value compared to detonation focus me, be it taking space or bleeding utility early? And is Sova really that good on Pearl? How you going today, guys? My name is Kilk, and in today's video we'll be going through that, as well as breaking down some set plays and big brain strats that you can implement into your own gameplay. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with team comps, FNATIC are running the Fade, Cypher, Astra, Jet and KO versus DFM's Astra, KO, Sova, Reyna and Killjoy. Now my main interest really is the Fade v the Sova, the Prowler versus the drone. Throughout this game, you're gonna see FNATIC force the drone out early from DFM or forcing them to use it from quite far back, nullifying a lot of its effectiveness. Not only that, but by burning it early, DFM aren't going to have it for executes, which really hurts their ability to clear close, being forced to face check a lot of the time. At least with the Prowler, you get two, and in the spots you would use it, the distances are usually short enough where if the enemy is around, you'd still get a latch, except for maybe B long or B link, but I'll show you how FNATIC deal with that. Another big point of difference is the map layout, specifically the buildings. There's a lot of high buildings where a Fade Haunt can scan most of the area, if not all of the area. There are a lot less blind spots compared to the Recon Dart. The second main point of difference is the Jet versus the Reyna pick. DFM lack the initial burst or the chaos creation and an AWP pick that the Jet can provide, instead getting a solid fragging agent, indicating they're probably more relying on getting picks and working the map, rather than focusing on flashy set plays. Although the Reyna Lear is very good for clearing long angles now, such as B long. Finally, the last difference is the Cypher v Killjoy. Obviously Cypher has the global flank watch abilities, but honestly, Killjoy isn't too bad here either. You just need to be aware of the range of your abilities and where you can and can't go. FNATIC also uses Cypher Cam to take a lot of space, as you're about to see. So in saying that, let's get into some gameplay. Starting off on pistol, FNATIC have set up 4 towards mid and Cypher alone on A to anchor with his cam watching B long. Chronicle has his flash ready to throw if they hear any fast aggression, with the others ready to play off it. Boaster starts off with 2 stars down A main, 1 deep and 1 default. He recalls the deep smoke to put a bit of doubt in DFM if they're there, but the enemy KO's 0 point sees nothing, so they know there isn't any fast aggression A main. Pay attention to this star here by DFM, which you will see utilised extensively by both teams on most, if not all rounds. This star allows your team to safely cross out with just the recall, and then that forces anyone holding B long to have to be careful of both sides of pillar. Even better is if you have no one there, just by recalling the star each round puts just that little bit of uncertainty in the defender's mind, and they have to be careful. If you're playing Astra and you're not recalling a star here almost always on attack, you're missing out on insane value. As played, DFM managed to get the first pick in mid and clear out the cam on long, forcing KO to have to leave mid and focus on B. DFM's KO and Astra have made non-committal presence towards A, forcing out a smoke from FNATIC, which they then pivot back towards mid. With a player down, FNATIC have lost a lot of space and play super passive positions towards A, as the knife in link could have pinged players in both link or art, and given that it wasn't broken, it might be more of an art hit. However, DFM are able to creep up B-Link and get a very solid plant for long. With 4 players deep and Server delaying from halls, it's a great round from DFM and they take the pistol. Moving on to the first buy round, and this is where we start to see the beginning of the mind games. Boaster and Durka scale up B long aggressively, making a lot of noise so the enemy Server drones deep. After getting tagged by the drone, he smokes it off and now they have secured B long. Not only have they burnt a huge piece of DFM's info gathering tools, they've secured B long and now it'll be quite difficult for DFM to wrestle that back. Knowing this, they scale back to passive angles. Fast forward to the A execute. Alpha does extremely well surviving inside his cage and buying time for his team to rotate in. Boaster uses a grab well at A main as to stagger the execute, meaning they're able to isolate the fights coming from art much easier. By the time DFM even get onto site and tap the spike, 3 members of FNATIC are extremely close. With the smokes about to fade, they take it very cleanly. Round 6 is one of the round that really highlights the back and forth nature of the game, vying for space and map control. FNATIC have another deep B-long smoke and the same 0 point lineup coming out from Chronicle. None of FNATIC along, but it still forces DFM to burn their drone to clear it, just in case they're doing another aggressive push. They trade a Nebula and a rechargeable 0 point for the Sova drone. Pretty good. Meanwhile, over at A, Fade has used their Haunt and Prowler in order to set up the Jet into an aggressive angle, where he can then leave him. Naturally, DFM needs space back, so they leer out and break the Cypher cam on B. Even though they don't aggress it, just by doing that, it forces FNATIC to have some sort of presence on B. The plan looks to be a split A from DFM, and being super aware that someone could be in a forward position, a double swing pushes Durka off the angle. Seeing 2A and a Reyna Leer in art, FNATIC think it'll be an A hit and start rotating players over. But knowing this, DFM are slowly working their way towards B link. Reyna dies and the Nightfall tags no one, which means it's a fake. They instantly start rotating towards B, but let's be real, Boaster and Alpha have everything covered. Round 8 and Boaster will often put these deep stars down in A and B to deny early info and allow his team to potentially take space. Another long B smoke and server drones from so far back, meaning they can't clear any close pillar angles with the drone. And again on the other side, Fade helps the Jet take control of A main and then instantly rotates away. DFM invests the lockdown and the Cosmic Divide onto B, but as they want to scale up off of it, which would be around 5 seconds left, Boaster uses his gravity well to stall. Everything drops and DFM are no closer to the site than before, and FNATIC are in position to be able to deny the spike plant with ease. Moving on to the bonus on the attacking half of FNATIC, another deep star from Boaster has been placed, and KO throws his 0 point at A main, pinging no one. From that timing, Boaster recalls his star and pushes up behind boxes with Chronicle baiting for him. DFM invest the Sova drone to clear A main, but are unable to clear out Boaster as KO breaks it for him. DFM kinda expects someone could have creeped through and they spam the box, which he then gets seen, but resulting in a 1-for-1 trade on the bonus starts off the round very well for FNATIC. Though they do end up losing it due to inferior weapons, have a look at the very next round. The same 0 point comes in and another recalled star, and Sova once again is forced to drone to clear out A main, which he sees nothing. 2 rechargeable skills for arguably the best recon utility in the game, just off all the preconditioning. FNATIC bait out the drone within the first 5 seconds of the round. Now, at least he does scale up and the space isn't just given up for free. In fact, Radar is able to find the spike and leads to DFM winning the round. The final round of the game, and it starts off the same. 0 point and a recalled star, once again baiting out the Sova drone early. After initially pressuring Art and having Althea lurk up B long, FNATIC switched their focus towards B link, clearing out the utility. A 0 point from Chronicle reveals no one close, followed by an awesome left click pop flash over the buildings to blind anyone playing deep link, and the Astra Nebula forces any members from DFM who want to help their teammates to have to swing out into the open. Durka and Leo swing together and they get one each, and FNATIC have control of B link. With B-Link lost and long control taken by Althea, Suggest has no option but to fall off site and await his team. But Althea calls he's weak and Durka hunts him down. Although the lurk from Boaster gets shut down, left in a 4v2 post-plant with full control of site, it's just a matter of formalities and FNATIC take out the round and the game. Some final thoughts and cool plays I noticed. FNATIC, without the deep clear of a Sova drone, would often post the Cypher cam up B long to have control of the space. A way better option, which then also allows you to run the fade, which if DFM had, all those times FNATIC were able to bait out the drone. If it were just a single Prowler burned, they'd still have a very powerful tool for clearing close on executes at their disposal. And a couple of cool plays that I saw. Here, Killjoy anticipates the Flowers player to move as the star is setting and swings off the perfect timing, punishing Durka. And also, this play from Leo just shows how good he really is. Killjoy sets off the Nanoswarm, and Leo knows that his crosshair won't be on the angle and is a perfect time to swing. He hard timings him, and FNATIC end up securing the round. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. Until next time, see ya!